bro, can I grab your bush?
Yeah, man, go for it.
Right on. Thanks, bro. Hey, bro, can I grab your bush too?
Sure, bro. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Now I can grab my own bush. Saipan, it's time to grab your bush. Pick up a 12-pack of ice-cold bush, and you're in for more than just a refreshing beer. Every 12-pack gives you a chance to win exclusive bush gear and more. So don't wait. Swing by your favorite store, grab your bush, and join the fun. Because here in Saipan, the best moments are even better with Bush. Grab your bush today.
Shiny smiles all around, where happiness is found. It's the little things that make it true. Shiny smiles start with you.
AP News. I'm Ed Donahue. According to a letter written to Norway's Prime Minister, President Trump is tying his aggressive stance on Greenland to last year's decision not to award him the Nobel Peace Prize. It's the latest in a standoff between Washington and its closest allies over his threats to take over Greenland, a self-governing territory of NATO member Denmark. Gregoire Roos is with Chatham House in London.
There is a very Trumpian rationality. It just happens not to be the old Europe's rationality, and we need to come to terms with that. I think Donald Trump is someone very smart, way more strategic than we might tend to think he is.
The White House has not ruled out taking control of the strategic Arctic island by force. Hackers have disrupted Iranian state TV to air footage supporting the exiled crown prince. The video urged security forces not to target civilians. It comes amid nationwide protests and a crackdown that has killed at least 3,900 people, according to activists. The AP's John Gambrell reports the U.S. may be in waiting to act.
There's a U.S. aircraft carrier, the USS Abraham Lincoln, that's past Singapore. It looks like it's heading towards the Middle East. That would potentially give the United States a platform by which to launch any possible military attack against Iran. U.S. President Donald Trump has laid down 2 red lines: the killing of peaceful protesters, as well as Iran conducting mass executions of demonstrators it now holds.
The death toll from suspected gang attacks on Guatemalan police has risen to 9 as Guatemalans awoke to heavier security and curtail rights after the president declared a state of emergency. A source tells the AP Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell will attend the Supreme Court's oral arguments on Wednesday in a case involving the attempted firing of Fed Governor Lisa Cook. It's an unusual show of support by the central bank chair. More information at apnews.com. This is AP News. There is another big opening in the NFL.
The Buffalo Bills have fired coach Sean McDermott after the team again failed to reach the Super Bowl in his 9 seasons. The move came 2 days after the Bills were eliminated with a 33-30 overtime loss at Denver in the divisional round of the playoffs. The Bills went 12-5 in the regular season and saw their 5-year reign atop the AFC East end. McDermott helped transform the franchise into a perennial winner, yet Buffalo became the NFL's first team to win a playoff round in 6 consecutive years but not reach the Super Bowl. I'm Gethin Coolbaugh.
Arizona is unanimous number 1 in the AP Men's Top 25 college basketball. Arizona won both of its games last week to remain among the 3 undefeated Division I teams. Iowa State dropped 7 spots to number 9 after losing their first game. UConn, Michigan, Purdue, and Duke round out the top 5. I'm Ed Donahue, AP News.
Fox Sports Update.
It's never been a thicker pressure moment to send the Rams to the championship game. Davis from 42 online, and it's good! And the Los Angeles Rams go to the championship game with an overtime win in Chicago.
The divisional playoffs are over. The second of 4 games this weekend decided in overtime. Last night at Soldier Field, where the Rams defeated the Bears 20-17. 42-yard field goal by Harrison Mevis with 3:19 left in overtime. Second time in as many weeks the Rams won a playoff game on the road by a field goal. It was tied 10-10 in the fourth quarter. Rams went in front with under 9 minutes left when Kyron Williams ran for his second touchdown of the game. 17-10 Rams. Stayed this way until 18 seconds left in regulation, when on a 4th and 4, the Bears somehow got a 14-yard touchdown pass from Caleb Williams to Cole Kmet. Williams was chased out of the pocket before he heaved a throw to the end zone, which Kmet caught to force overtime. In OT, the Rams got the kickoff, but punted after 3 plays. The Bears got to the Rams' 48-yard line when Chicago quarterback Caleb Williams threw his 3rd interception of the game, picked off by Cam Curl. The Rams then went on a 10-play drive that ended with Mevis' 42-yard field goal to send Los Angeles to the NFC title game for the first time in 4 years. Rams underdogs of 2.5 points next Sunday at Seattle.
This is Ainsley Earhart. Thank you for joining me for the 52-episode podcast series, The Life of Jesus.
A listening experience that will provide hope, comfort, and understanding of the greatest story ever told. Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcasts.com or wherever you listen to podcasts.
AFC Championship. Patriots at the Broncos. New England back in the AFC title game for the first time in 7 years. Patriots ended the Texans' 10-game win streak, 28-16. 3 touchdown passes for Drake May. A career-worst 4 interceptions by the Texans' C.J. Stroud. New England has won 9 straight divisional playoff games. Houston 0-7 all-time in this round. College football national title game tonight, Indiana versus Miami, 7:30 Eastern Time. For more scores, stories, and features, go to foxsports.com. I'm Jared Max.
Get more on the Fox Sports app and foxsports.com.
If you see something, say something, and stay anonymous. Call Crime Stoppers at 234-7272 or submit a tip online at nmicrimestoppers.com. No names, no caller ID, no recordings, just your info. And if your tip leads to an arrest, you could earn up to $1,000 in cash. Your tips have helped take hundreds of criminals off the streets in the NMI. It works because of you. Crime Stoppers, we want your information, not your name. PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Alarm clock bark, sky still gray, radio clicks on, static haze. Good morning, Marianas, in my face. Brad yelling, wake up, Saipan, no escape. Coffee burns my lip, he laughs in my kitchen. Talks like he knows every bruise that I am in. Good morning, Marianas. Rise up, Saipan. Hearts on the harbor, headlines in his hand. Good morning, Marianas. Live from the reef to the ridge. Bread with the weather and a dare on the bridge. Traffic on Beach Road, kids half dressed. He jokes about rain and unpaid rent. Says call the show, tell me what you regret. Then plays our song like a second chance bet. He says, say your name, we say it like a prayer. Through busted speakers, we are almost there. Good morning, Marianas. Rise up, Saipan. Shacks and condos, all sing with the fan. Good morning, Marianas. Old scars, new daylight. Brad talks nonsense, somehow gets it right. Who is this voice in my cracked dashboard? Why does it feel like he is keeping score of every tired island soul dragged out of bed? Every maybe I will make it spinning in my head. Good morning, Marianas. Rise up, Saipan. Bad roads, good stories, all part of the plan. Good morning, Marianas. Yeah, shout it again. Brad says you are awake, so start living it then.
Good morning, Marianas. Oh my gosh, good morning. Welcome. Today is Tuesday. It feels like a Monday, but it's not a Monday. Today is Tuesday, January 20th, and boy, oh boy, was that a long weekend. It was a good one for sure. Yesterday we did a little bit of work, but not too much to where it felt like you actually had to do something. But it was good enough to get in here and knock some stuff out. I'm really glad that we were able to do it last night. In fact, I'm sporting one of the shirts. We had the Project Buddy Check 670. Those guys were here last night. We used this as a meeting space, so that is really cool. Excited about that. Today, we've got a bunch of stuff to get to. We're going to talk about our news, sports, and weather. And speaking about weather, let's get into that one right now. Talk about what we've got today, because it is a nice one. And you got to enjoy it while you can. It was a little sprinkly yesterday for sure. But today, we are looking at a great one. We're looking at mostly sunny skies all day. Whoop, whoop. That's right. No percentage of rain. Maybe just like a little sprinkle here or there. But it says mostly sunny skies. High near 85 today. Winds out of the east, very light wind. So don't worry, you don't have to put all the gel in today to keep it in place. 77 right now at the Saipan International Airport. Don't worry, it's not Celsius. That would be ridiculously hot. So 77 degrees outside, very nice and cool. A little bit of humidity. It's at 94% up there at the Saipan International Airport. We've had worse, not too bad. But the good folks over at the National Weather Service said that it's going to be pretty nice tonight too. Isolated showers, partly cloudy skies, a low around 76, so just about a degree cooler than today. Tomorrow though, same thing, only hotter. That's a good thing. But Wednesday night, probably looking at some rain. Scattered showers, thunderstorms, mostly cloudy. Tomorrow, 40% chance of rain tomorrow. If it blows in a little bit earlier, that might hit us as well. So, hey, it could be worse. It's not that bad. It should be a lot of fun stuff. Well, we're going to have to figure a couple of things out. But either way, good news tonight. Speaking of tonight, not weather related, but tonight we're going to have Off the Hill with your host, Representative Marissa Flores. Our floor leader is going to be in here on the third floor up here, so we'll be excited to see her. She's normally already up there on the dais. Tonight, though, she'll be a little bit higher up on the third floor. Now, bringing in a couple different guests, might be having someone call in as well, so it should be pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. So that's going to be at 6:30 tonight. Travis, see you in the comments. 6:30 tonight will be Off the Hill. So it should be a lot of fun. All right, what do we have lined up for today? Well, I know there's a lot of people out there on the road trying to get here and there and everywhere. So let's try to get you a little update on what's going on with traffic this morning. And I'll tell you what, there's everything happening this morning. Everybody's shaking off that long weekend and ready to get back to work. And you guys are out there on the road right now. I know, because I can see you guys. It's not nearly as bad as a regular day. You can already see there's some hot spots popping up here and there around Saipan. Let's go start over there by Atkins Kroll Toyota in Puerto Rico, where things are looking pretty good. Actually, it is nice. In fact, everything over there is pretty cool. Almost as cool as you. Yeah, pow. See what I did there? A little bit of traffic over there at the light by JG Sablon Ice and Water, but not much more than that. Of course, you can see it over there by Gualo Rye at the intersection, over there by Quartermaster as well. Nothing too heavy. It's still early. It's 7:36 in the morning. The traffic is not that bad. You got people waiting for the light to change. Just waiting for the light to change over there by the I-T&E intersection. That's the intersection that matters, at the place where connections matter. Now, they're stretching back past the building, but it's not that long. They're going to be moving just pretty soon. Atkins Kroll Toyota used to be over at the intersection of the CMG and Beach Road, but now it's just an empty building and a few cars just sitting there hanging out waiting for that light to change. Heading south, everything's looking good all the way down to the Chalampiao intersection. Let's head up the hill. Guangdong Hardware is looking good. Well, I'll tell you where there is a lot of traffic, over there by Azlito Drive. Folks trying to drop their kids off over there at Saipan International School, trying to make their way over there, get stuck behind a school bus along the way, so expect some delays down there. The Shell Dandan intersection getting its regular flow of traffic at the moment. You've got folks who are coming up from, what is that, Lower Dandan? It feels like it's a Finisisu, the base Akana Tabla. I don't know. It's called Shell Dandan, but it seems tough to be called Dandan over there, doesn't it? It seems a little closer to San Vicente. Anyway, NMC is looking pretty good, but the traffic coming down from San Vicente is starting to build up a little bit. Everything by the school, though, looks great. How about the rest of the old Back Island Road? Let's take a look. we are zipping around and looking. Everything is cooking just fine, and traffic is looking great. By the way, you would look great behind the wheel of your new Tacoma or your new Corolla. It's true, you would. I've seen pictures of you, at least from AI, of what you would look like. And the truth is, you should do it. You should check it out. You should at least take a look. When they've got great opportunities for you, they've got great promos for you, you should at least go and check it out over at AK Toyota. AK Toyota, they've got some smoking deals, $3,000 down payment assistance on your new Tacoma and a free tent, not to mention you get 3 years of service. Can you believe that? Free service for 3 years, and you get 3 years of free service with your Corolla as well. $2,000 down payment assistance and 1 year of free insurance over there at AK. AK is because it's all cool. No, that would be, maybe, I think that it needs some work. They could definitely work on that. Maybe it's not all cool, but they're all cool with me, so I like it. All right, let's see what we got over here. Great to see you guys. Tobot Castro in the house. Great to see you, my man. He says, hey, if you fly with Star Marianas, oh my gosh, I know. You know what? We are going to make a quick phone call. I saw that. And I'm like, dude, you guys need to start calling me with these things because that is such a cool promo. We're going to see if we can't just call him out of the blue and talk about that. You know, I saw that too. It's amazing. I'm going to message him right now and see if we can't get him. Bam. Hold on. And I'm not calling him first. By the way, it's going to be rare if I'm ever going to call you, whoever you are, any of you guys, live on the phone cold. I at least want to message you first to make sure you know that it's coming and give you the opportunity to say yay or nay. So that's something for you. Ooh, man, I got to remember that too. But hopefully we'll be able to get them on there. Star Marianas has something cool happening. And I think, at least I see the little 3 dots bubbling up on WhatsApp. It sounds like we should be able to get him here. So let's try to wrangle him in. Oh, no, he's on a conference call. Boo, is my answer to that. Here. Okay, so I'm sure he'll get to us afterwards. But Star Marianas has a new promo, and it blew me away when I saw it yesterday. This is such a great promo for Rhoda. Rhoda has something new going on. They've got this is the 2nd year for the Rhoda Marathon. That's great. That's a great reply. Thank you. Call me. We'll see if we can't get you to call in. Call us after, please. All right, there you go. Well, let me pull it up anyway because, you mentioned it, Tobot, and I want to pull this up because this is such a cool promo. And there's never been anything quite like it. I haven't seen it. You know, when the islands of Tinian and Rhoda have something going on, they've got something happening, and everybody wants to give some kind of a special to help people go with it. Well, check this out. Rhoda has their marathon coming up at the end of the month. But get this. If you fly to Rhoda and run the marathon, you're going to get paid back twice. Check this out. Star Marianas. This is we're reading it off right now. It says Star Marianas is proud to support the Rhoda 2026 marathon, organized by the Marianas Visitor Authority. Here's how it works. You book a regular scheduled Star Marianas flight, so it's not a charter or something like that. When you show your Rhoda Marathon registration and your payment receipt, they will reimburse you for your marathon entry. How cool is that? So not only that, it's basically you're going to get to run for free. On your way back, when you show your proof that you completed the race, they're going to give you the same amount back again. No kidding. They're basically going to give you, so if you did the full marathon, they'll give you $40 back, the half marathon, $30 back, the 5K, $20 back. And and it's incredible. Nobody does that. United's never done that. Nobody's ever done that. You run the race. First of all, if you're flying to Rota to do the race, they're going to repay your registration. And when you show the proof that you finish, they're going to pay you back again. You're going to get double your registration. So basically, you're going to run the Rota Marathon for free. In fact, it's not true. You're going to get paid to do it. All you have to do is get there. I can't believe it. That's incredible. Anyway, I love the idea. You can register at mymarianas.com for the run, not for the flight. And it's going to be taking place at the end of the month. So it's going to be outstanding. Only problem is that that's also the same time, the gala is going to be at the end of the month as well for the Saipan Chamber of Commerce. Can't be in two places at once. So I'm not in full or half marathon shape. I'm barely in 5K shape. But I would do the 5K for something like that. That is great. It is. We'll see. He said he's going to call us back in a little bit. Anyway, Norman Del Rosario in the house. My gosh, it's great to see you. He said, who said money can't buy happiness? Oh, no, they're talking about baseball. In fact, wow. Whenever you're ready. Smiley face. I actually like saying smiley face out loud when I'm typing it because of Eric Cartman in South Park. It was hilarious. All right, well, anyway, speaking of Rota, we might actually get a bonus. Oh, sure. Here we go. Yes, ma'am. Wow, we're going to get something we did not expect, but this is going to be even better. Okay, well, let's get ready for this. Let's see. Let's give a call right now since we're on the topic of Rota. Dun, 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 dun. All right. No, what's going on in WhatsApp? Oh, there we go. Thank goodness. That should work. All right. All right, so let's go back. Now let's try this again. Hooray. All right, it looks like we should be good to go. It looks like we're connected. I don't think she can hear us yet, but maybe she can now. Are you there, Mrs. Mayer? Oh, thought we were there. Let's try it again. Miss Mayer, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Holy smokes, we have on the line. What a great start to the morning. Miss Mayor, this is Aubrey Huckag, the mayor of Rota. It's so great to have you this morning. How are you?
Good morning for having me.
Okay, it sounds like we may have a little bit of a little bit of a challenge. Do you have good Wi-Fi over there? Are you in the right spot?
Yes, clearly now.
We can hear you, but it sounds like one of those, like, you know, when you get like you're kind of fading away from the Wi-Fi signal, where it cuts off a little bit.
Okay, are you able to hear me clearly now?
Yeah, this sounds better.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so I am ready.
Well, Ms. Mayor, you're on now. You're live with us. Thank you so much for calling. This is great. We were just talking about Rota, no kidding, when you messaged. And And I want to say thanks to the mayor. I sent her a message this morning because we had seen the story that she is running for re-election. It brought a big smile to our faces because we've seen so much that she's done over the past 4 years, and just making a big impact on the folks in Rhoda, putting Rhoda, magnifying Rhoda's presence on social media, and by going out to reach out and find people and find opportunities for Rhoda. Miss Mayor, it is so cool. Thank you for agreeing to jump on with us so early this morning and out of the blue, pretty much. Hello? Oh no. There we go. Well, the good news is.
Sorry, Brady. Sorry.
Oh.
Well, I heard all of that, and I wanted to just express, my sincerest gratitude for recognizing that. But really, this is a team effort.
Miss Mayor, can you hear us? Are you still there? Hello, Miss Mayor. I think we're gonna try it again. I'm gonna send a message just to give her a heads up. Yep, we lost her on that time. I think it was the signal. All right, so anyway, that is the Rhoda Mayor that we had. We're going to see if we can't get her back on the show here in a second. She's sending us another message. I could see those little 3 dots bobbling up and down here, so we'll wait and see if she's able to get back in. And, the great thing is that our Rhoda Mayor, we've seen a whole lot of the stuff that she's done, and being out there and promoting Rhoda and putting it like first on people's minds. And when she gets out there, I absolutely love it. She says, "Sorry, I'm on the road on the way to the office. If you give me 5 minutes." Yeah, that sounds great. Okay, we're going to call the mayor back in about 5 minutes. Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, boom. Yes, this is good stuff. All right, so we'll get back. All right, Michael. So we're going to do this. Yes, boom. This is a different call, but we're going to stay on the subject of Rhoda.
Well, a gracious good morning, Brad.
We were just speaking with the mayor of Rhoda. We're going to call her back in a little bit. Her signal wasn't all that great. But first of all, Sean Christian, Mr. Star Marianas. He's the S of Star Marianas. And it's great to have you on the phone with us right now. How are you today?
Well, I'm good, but that's fake news, Brad. That's Saipan is the essence and Star Marianas. But okay, thanks.
It is true. I've often been told that we are the fake news, the failing NMI Times. We're here. But it's great to have you on here. And we reached out to you this morning, too. Tobot Castro, by the way, he put it in the comments, and I'm like, oh, that's right. I saw this yesterday. You've got a promotion going on for your folks who are going to be flying to Rhoda for the Rhoda Marathon.
Yeah, so the third year we've done this, and it's in cooperation, of course, with MVA. We're just the bridge that gets people there. But people that are joining the Rhoda Marathon, we want to encourage that. So what we've done now, this is third year in a row, is said basically, hey, if you've joined the Rhoda Marathon, you're going to fly with us. We're gonna pay for your entrance. Or if it's not just the marathon, if you do the 5K, people going to Rhoda to run in the different races, we think that's awesome. So our, I guess our offer, commitment, whatever you want to call it, is basically whatever the race you entered when you fly with us, if you present your entry form and you present your payment receipt when you check in for the flight that's going to take you down there, we'll pay you back for that. And not only that, but when you complete the race, and you come back to Saipan or Guam, and you present your completion form, we'll pay you back the same amount that you paid for the entrance fee as well. So we're hoping that'll encourage some folks to go down. We've added extra flights that day, extra airplanes, extra flights, particularly from Guam. So we'll be using additional aircraft on there, and so you'll see that we've got more seats than usual on there, and we're really kind of hoping people will, I don't know, take advantage is not probably the right word, but will accept the challenge and fly with us and come on down and enjoy Rota.
Well, what a great idea. I love it because it's not just, you're not just paying people back. It's like people, you don't even have to pay to do the marathon. Now you get paid to do the marathon by going to Rota. And while you're there, I mean, just hang out in Rota longer because there's so much stuff to see. The great folks, it's beautiful. The food, you name it, it's going to be great. And Rota pulls out all the stops for an event. So it'll be a lot of fun. So you guys, what do you recommend? I mean, I'm guessing you don't have all the flight schedules memorized, but as far as like the load factors and all that other stuff, but if you're going to be going to Rota to do the marathon or the half marathon or 5K, how far in advance, should people start thinking about getting over there, especially as we get closer? It's going to be harder to get there, I'm guessing.
Well, booking sooner is always better. The marathon, I believe, is on a Saturday, which is, I don't have a calendar in front of me at the moment. Hang on, let me take a look. So let's see. Marathon's on the 31st. We've added extra flights on the 29th, the 30th, and then also on coming back on Sunday and Monday, the 1st and the 2nd on there. So, the earlier you book, the better. But I don't have the current load factors in front of me. I saw a couple days ago that Friday is starting to book out a little bit, but we still have seats available on Friday. We still got seats available on Sunday, and of course, for our listeners in Guam, due to the whole U.S. CBP challenge, we do not have flights going back to Guam on Sunday, but we do on Monday.
Wow, so that's great. And by the way, that's the bonus that I wasn't thinking of is that it's also for Guam. It's not just the flights from the CNMI. So you guys can fly direct from Guam to Rota and get there pretty easy, and that's pretty awesome. I can't tell you, I love this whole idea and of getting that benefit on there, and what a boon for Rota. I mean, it is literally, you're going to be able to register and get paid to run. You're automatically a professional now just by getting out here and doing this.
Very true, very true.
Hey, so you mentioned, this is something, with MVA and all that other stuff. It's good to know that MVA is stepping up and trying to help create more opportunities for the folks in Rota and in Tinian because, everything seems, it's always pretty Saipan focused. At least, that's what a lot of people end up seeing. But you guys are out there now doing this. And do they reach out to you? Do you reach out to them? How do these kind of partnerships work?
Well, the first year that it was going on, it was MVA. They said, hey, we really want to make this successful. Is there anything, that they could do or, are there ways we get together and try and make this successful? And, we thought about it and said, hey, we for stuff like this, we're more than happy to try and support the cause, if you will. And so that's when we suggested, how about this? If you book your ticket on us, just go online and make your normal price. We'll go ahead and offer this as an incentive for folks to go down and do it. And it has seemed to work fairly well. And if I recall, I think was it you or your wife that did one, either the first one or last year? I don't recall.
No, I don't think we did these races, but it was we went there for the mini games a while back. And
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. I confused things. I got a great memory. It's just really short. I don't know if I told you that already.
Well, that's why you do short flights. It's perfect. You don't have to worry about the long haul flights. folks. If you look to your left, you're going to find, what was that again? This is great. Do you have a good pilot voice that you have practiced? Do they teach that in pilot school in your training?
No, they don't. But there is an AI assistant apparently now that we can get, so we can get that. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
That's awesome.
Oh, and I got to tell you, Brad, you did tell me something the last time you rode with us that I've now been using, and that is the fact that our aircraft all have both window and aisle seats, and a lot of people like that, so that was a good one.
Yes, awesome. See, look, I'm contributing. I'm doing something. That's great. Hey, by the way, it says at return check-in, show proof that you completed the race. What do you need? Do you need blood, sweat, tears? Do you want a medal? Do you want a certificate? What do you guys need to say that they did the race?
The organizers, I guess, give them a completion certificate.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so that's, so when you get your completion certificate done, you present that upon check-in on your return, and we match it to the, is it a 5K or is it the half or the full marathon on there? And so then whatever the initial entry fee was, we'll give a reimbursement on that one as well.
Okay, that's awesome. Something I love about this too on your Facebook page, and if you guys haven't already checked them out, Star Marianas Air is the Facebook channel. But you've got all these other flights and promos, and people are able to see like when you have other things that pop up, because there are pop-up things. But I know it's easier to refer to them, but there's one that says repo flights. And I'm like, those are for planes that when people have a difficult time making those payments, they will fly them back. But it's repositioning flights. Can you, like, when those things pop up, can you just walk us through what those repositioning flights are and how people can get like special deals like that pop up out of the blue?
Oh yeah, so essentially there are times when we've got more folks going one direction than the other, or we got to reposition an aircraft. Guam, for example, to get some cargo done, but we've got seats available to come back from Rota back up to Saipan. We'll post those up so that people know that, hey, you can't book it directly through our scheduled flight. They're not considered part of our flight schedules that we list on our site, but through Facebook we'll advise that we've got additional seats because we had to reposition the airplane one direction or the other, and now we're bringing it back up to Saipan. And just try to give people additional options in case they're having trouble finding seats.
That's great. That is just outstanding. All right. Well, thanks for straightening that up, letting everybody know that that's why one of the reasons why you want to follow Star Marianas Air on social media, because you're able to see that. Excuse me. You're able to see those things pop up when they become available, and you don't want to mess around. If you want to get to Rota or Tinian, or Guam, it's a great way to find out. All right. Anything new and exciting outside of that?
Not particularly, but we got get it on your calendar. Hot Pepper Festival.
Yes.
Tinian, the Super Bowl of Tinian Fiestas is coming up here on the 13th and the 14th. And speaking of Super Bowls, go Seahawks.
Oh, no kidding. You're not gonna be alone in that one. There are a lot of Seahawks fans that watch the show. There's also a lot of Niners fans who are not happy, but there's nothing you could do. The Seahawks look like they're dialed in and looking good, and we'll see how that goes. A lot of people saying, looks like we might have a rematch, Seahawks and Patriots, but without the pass in the end zone.
Yeah, as a Seahawks fan, having gone to school in Seattle, beating the Rams and then winning a Super Bowl in San Francisco would be, vengeance enough against any team. But if we could beat the Patriots, oh my goodness.
All right. Well, Sean, thanks so much for being on the show with us this morning and giving us a heads up on that promo. If you're going to go to Rota and you're going to be doing the full half or 5K, the marathon or the 5K, you get your money back when you fly, and then on your return trip, if you completed the race, you're going to get paid back again. It's great. You can register for the race at mymarianas.com, but you can register to fly at Star Marianas Air. And thanks so much for your time, and we'll see you up in the air or on the ground. We'll see you around somewhere.
Well, I'm flying that weekend, so I'll see if you're coming.
There you go. All right, I'll be the one waving
Thanks,
from the
Brad.
ground.
All right.
Take care.
I appreciate it. Thanks so much.
All
You too.
right, Sean Christian, Mr. Star Marianas himself. He doesn't wear the sash, but we know that that's who he is. By the way, we are calling the mayor now because we were just speaking with her a little bit ago, and now we'll get her on there. Holy cow, Mrs. Mayor, great to have you again.
Thank you. I'm so sorry about earlier.
Hey, no problem. Well, we figure things out, and you were telling us, hey, when I get there, to call us on the phone instead of the WhatsApp call. So it worked out just fine.
Yes, and I hear you so much more clearly. I hope you can as well hear me on my end.
So much better. So much better. Well, Ms. Mayor, just let's get everybody caught up again real quick, just to give everybody a little bit of a recap. We were calling because we had heard that, we saw this story that popped out in the paper that you were going to run for re-election, and that just made us so happy from seeing all the stuff that you've been doing over the course of your term. And, my daughter got to meet you. I got to see you and your staff in different places. You're so active with everything that you've been doing for the community and going out to spread the word about, how great Rhoda is. And so congratulations on a great first term. You still got a year left. So what was it? What made you decide to go for it again?
Well, we have so many things that we have kick-started, and I would like to see them through and see them completed. I've just been very blessed to have a great team. I really cannot do this alone. This has to be a unified effort. And, working with my delegation, my senators, my congresswomen, working with our municipal council, working and having an amazing cabinet members. I really believed when I first entered office that we have to open the door and bring people in, looking past political parties or alliances, right? And, having people beside you that have the ability and the background experience to get things done. And so I have a great cabinet, and of course with their respective departments, their team, and most especially my mayor's office staff. They deserve a lot of the credit because they are the ones at the forefront of my office. But through this unified effort, we are able to get a lot of things done. I also have a great chief of staff, Dee Maglonia, who has really been there to help me. And so working with everybody, towards a unified goal to build a better, stronger Rhoda, with the limited resources, we were able to navigate ourselves. And we have been very fortunate and lucky to have also the support of the central government, our former governor, the Defuntu, Arnold Palacios, and then our current governor, the Honorable David Apateng, and our Lieutenant Governor, Dennis Njela, with the unified support, and of course with our unified mayors, we were able to get their support, sharing resources, and just really pushing through a lot of things for Rhoda.
Does it help having the Lieutenant Governor being from Rhoda?
Amazing. And, of course, right, how it came about, that's something we never anticipated or expected. But given, with this, although it's come to light, it's been a great partnership.
Well, it is great. I mean, it was unfortunate how it came about, but now you've got someone there. But, you mentioned about, getting stuff for Rhoda, and I feel like it seems like almost like a constant struggle just to remind everybody, hey, it's the Marianas. It's not just Saipan. We've got to make sure that we've got stuff going to all the islands, and you got to make sure you promote us too.
Exactly. And I think that's what's so beautiful about this unified mayors. Rather than competing with one another, let us put onto the table what our priorities are for our respective islands. And then let's see what we can do to support one another. And we've seen this happen through grant funding where, we've put all our projects together and then, with this pot of money, the priority will be this island, with this project. And that's how we've been able to be successful. Of course, right, we are, all our mayors are the advocates. We have to speak on behalf of our people on our island, but by working together and, being able to understand each other and in a respectful manner that, okay, hey, Saipa needs this, Tanya needs this, Rhoda needs this, we are able to maneuver together towards that effort.
Well, you're when I think of the mayor of Rhoda, you have to be like the proverbial one-man band for everything. Not only do you have to kind of oversee everything at the municipality, all the resident directors for all these things, but you're also the MVA for Rhoda by going out and promoting everything too and saying, hey, come and check us out. We are more than far from ordinary.
Absolutely. And I've just been very blessed with my previous experience recognizing, and also using this time opportunity where in order to stimulate our local economy, we need people to come in and working with our Rhoda Chamber of Commerce and then with my delegation, our Rhoda leadership, we are doing what we need to do on our end internally. So that way, when our doors are fully open and people are coming in, we meet their expectation at least. Of course, Rhoda has a unique charm of being known as a very clean, beautiful, very, tranquility. It's a place filled with tranquility and peace, and using our available resources in terms of our cultural practitioners, focusing on our cultural economy, ecotourism. These are great things that we are doing right now to prepare so when we are fully open and when we are at a place where more visitors will be coming in, we have addressed and hopefully met their expectation to have them, come and enjoy the beauty of Luta, and that when they return home, they will be the great, they will spread the word and hopefully entice others to come, and that will hopefully trickle and welcome more people to visit Rhoda and also for our returning residents to come back. I've met so many investors and they want to come and invest in Rhoda, but of course, our airport and seaport are things they always bring up, and we're working with our Rhoda leadership, with our central government to help address that. So we're very excited to see a lot of these things, a lot of these plans, come to light. And you'll see that when you drive around, you'll see many of the projects we've started. Some are ongoing and many more are still about to, launch. It's just we're going through getting the permits right now. We're going through the environmental processes. But Rhoda, we have great plans for Rhoda, and I'm very excited to showcase that to our people. And that's one of the reasons why I want to continue and run another term, is so that I can finish all these projects and really have left a legacy of building a better Rhoda.
Well, it's great. I can't imagine anybody running against you. You've done such a great job, and you're just universally liked. It's to me, I know, it doesn't sound very objective, but objectively speaking, I can tell you that just watching from Saipan and seeing you out and about, seeing you in Tinian, seeing you in Saipan, seeing you in Guam promoting Rhoda, you actively go out and try to engage folks that are close by to do business there and to come and visit there, and it's just really great to see. By the way, you guys have something coming up here in about a week and a half. You got the big Rhoda Marathon.
Yes, we are so excited to partner with Marianas Business Authority to do this. This is a great program that we've seen, increase and expand every year, and we are hopeful to welcome visitors from Guam and from Saipan, Tinian, and even our own local residents. And we see a lot more participation locally, and it's just a great way to enjoy a Saturday. It's a great thing to do with your loved one and your family members. So we invite everybody to come up to Luta and see and join us for our Rhoda Marathon.
In fact, that's one of the reasons when we had we had a little communication issue with the connectivity. We were on the phone with Sean Christian from Star Marianas, and they've got a deal going on where you get your registration back when you check in for your flight, and then you get after you finish the race, you show that you completed it, and then they pay you the registration back again. It's wild. Did you hear about that?
Yes, I have, and that's the beauty of partnership. and I'm so thankful and appreciative to Star Marianas for recognizing that, even doing that, right? It shows that their effort and their contribution to our community through this program or through their efforts to refund, that's a good amount that they could use to, buy a bag of or sack of sweet potato and bring back home. And I think that's a great gesture of support from Star Marianas.
I love it. It's just such a great plan for if anybody wants to go. You automatically become a professional marathoner because you're getting paid to go to Rhoda and do that flight. And it's just, if there aren't even already good enough reasons to go, there are, but I'm like, it's incredible. It's such a great deal. How about getting rooms? Are the rooms filling up pretty quick for this?
Yes, they are, and we also have our local hotels, and then if people are also looking for B&Bs, we have that as well. We have a booking. They can visit our website at the Rhoda Mayor's office. Or a public information office. They can reach out or contact the MBA office if they need additional support. But if they need accommodations, we are more than happy to help guide them to where they need to go. And we also have a great Rhoda Chamber that's a very active one with our local businesses and showing support because they too want to see Rhoda thrive and they want to do their part to help stimulate our economy. And so we're very happy to work alongside with our chamber and welcome our visitors for that event.
I can't believe I've never looked at your website. It looks awesome, by the way. We're on it right now. This is such a great website.
And it's only the beginning. So we knew we needed to increase our space in the digital area. We knew we needed to expand and, promote Rhoda. And with a lot of things coming out, we wanted to be very interactive. And I want to give a shout out to Turnkey. They're the ones managing our website. And we have a lot of plans to really make this an interactive, really a go-to space to find anything and everything about Rhoda. We are, when you Google, the history of Rhoda, it's very limited. And through our various divisions here, talking with families and friends, we want to collect information and put that out so people know about Rhoda. And when they come and visit, they can have that background knowledge about where they go and some of the people they meet. And we definitely want people to know about not only our place, but even the people that make our community so beautiful.
Well, you've got it going in the right direction. And, with everything that you've been doing, and I know you say it's the team, because it is, but every team needs a good captain. And it seems like you guys are sailing in the right direction. It's great to see it. It's exciting for me. I love Rhoda. It's one of the places where my wife and I fell in love when we were dating, taking a trip. So I really have a soft spot for Rhoda and then the folks over there who are, oh my gosh, so generous. Everybody there was so generous to us every single time. Everybody is so nice with their time or with some kind of an offering, taking you for a trip somewhere there, out on the boat, you name it. And food. Don't get me wrong. And people are so generous with the food too. So
that's how they show their love.
Well, they did, and I'm still carrying that love around every day. I need to start running, and maybe I could do the marathon. It's the same day. You mentioned the Chamber of Commerce. It's the same day as our Chamber of Commerce gala here. In fact, we've got the president and the executive director getting ready to come in the studio for us. By the way, just real quick, I noticed. I know the pizzeria, but I saw that there is a sign. Is there a new restaurant, the Pesto something?
Yes, Puesto Grill. This is owned by Roman and Jesus Calvo. They're also local. It's a locally owned restaurant, and they feature a variety of dishes: Filipino, local, American. So all restaurants are great. Each of them have a unique dish that's well known and popular amongst the locals. So we encourage all visitors to visit all the restaurants and ask for what their specialty is or what they're most known for. But it's a delicious restaurant. All of them are.
I love it. All right. Well, Ms. Mayor, thank you so much for taking the time. We know you're running again. Rhoda's in good hands. Speaking of running, you got the marathon coming up at the end of the month. You guys have to check out this website. It's rhodamare.cnmi.gov. Wow, great website. I love it. And you got everything going, Ms. Mayor.
Thank you, Brad. I'm hoping to continue the great work.
Well, you are, and I'm looking forward to doing it too. Hopefully, we'll hear from you again after find out how the race goes next weekend. Not this one coming up, but and everything else that you guys have going on.
Yes, of course. Please feel free to reach out. So to everybody, enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Tuesday, and yes, let's continue to be kind and respectful towards each other. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mrs. Mayor. That's the mayor of Rhoda, Aubrey Hookug, joining us this morning and telling us about what's going on with the big marathon, half marathon, 5K, and that she's running for office again. She's running for re-election. All right. We have coming up a couple of guests who are ready to go. We are going to bring them on. But first, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And speaking of commercial breaks, you want to advertise on our show, Best Deal in Town. Pew, pew, pew. We'll see you guys in just a little bit. Be right back.
Hey, bro, can I?
Yeah, man, go for it.
Right on. Thanks, bro. Hey, bro, can I grab your bush too?
Sure, bro. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Now I can grab my own bush. Saipan, it's time to grab your bush. Pick up a 12-pack of ice-cold bush, and you're in for more than just a refreshing beer. Every 12-pack gives you a chance to win exclusive bush gear and more. So don't wait. Swing by your favorite store, grab your bush, and join the fun. Because here in Saipan, the best moments are even better with Bush. Grab your bush today.
Shiny smiles all around, where happiness is found. It's the little things that make it true. Shiny smiles start with you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119,
AP News, I'm Ben Thomas. President Trump's push to take control of Greenland now includes the threat of an extra 10% tariff on imports from 8 European countries opposing him. And Charles de Ledesma reports British Prime Minister Keir Starmer is among European leaders pushing back.
This has been very badly received across the United Kingdom. We're allies of the United States. And we work closely with them, and therefore I'm not surprised by the reaction.
Starmer says Britain supports the fundamental right of Greenland and Denmark to decide the future of the Arctic island. He told the media on Monday a tariffs war with NATO allies over Greenland must be avoided.
Tariffs should not be used against allies in this way. In relation to the escalation, look, a tariff war is in nobody's interests, and we have not got to that stage, and my focus, therefore, is making sure we don't get to that stage, and that's what I'm doing at the moment.
Trump has argued Russia and China might try to take over Greenland. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
In a text exchange with Norway's Prime Minister, President Trump linked the issue to his not winning last year's Nobel Peace Prize, saying he no longer feels an obligation to think purely of peace. Prime Minister Jonas Gahr Store says he explained to Trump that the prize is awarded by an independent Nobel committee and not the Norwegian government. The Supreme Court will hear arguments Wednesday over the attempted firing of Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook, and sources tell AP Chair Jerome Powell will be in attendance. Last week, Powell announced that the Trump administration has sent subpoenas to the Fed, threatening him with a criminal indictment. The Fed chair calls it a pretext aimed at forcing him to sharply cut the Fed's key interest rate. And in Michigan, more than 100 vehicles piled up on Interstate 196 southwest of Grand Rapids as a snowstorm blanketed the state. The state police say numerous injuries, but no deaths reported. This is AP News. College football's national title game in Miami tonight pits unbeaten Indiana against the University of Miami. In the NFL, the Buffalo Bills have fired head coach Sean McDermott. An explanation in Gethin Coolbaugh's playoff recap.
Drake May tossed 3 touchdowns in snowy Foxborough to send the Patriots back to the AFC Championship game after beating the Texans 28-16 in the divisional round.
It was tough, battle the elements. Props to our defense. They played great. We made enough plays on offense.
New England will travel to face Denver, which outlasted Buffalo 33-30 in overtime Saturday, but lost quarterback Bo Nix for the playoffs with a broken right ankle. Harrison Mevis made a winning 42-yard field goal in overtime to send the Rams to the NFC title game with a 2017 win over the Bears. LA will face Seattle after the Seahawks' 41-6 rout of San Francisco Saturday. I'm Gethin Coolbaugh.
There's more news at apnews.com. I'm Ben Thomas. Thanks for listening.
If you see something, say something. And stay anonymous. Call Crime Stoppers at 234-7272 or submit a tip online at nmicrimestoppers.com. No names, no caller ID, no recordings, just your info. And if your tip leads to an arrest, you could earn up to $1,000 in cash. Your tips have helped take hundreds of criminals off the streets in the NMI. It works because of you. Crime Stoppers, we want your information, not your name. PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
As the day unfolds with laughter and cheer, Brad's got the magic that brings us all near. Sharing tales of hope, dreams that shine bright. Good morning, Marianas, together we ignite. So join the palm trees, we dance through the days. Rhythm and soul in so many ways. Together we rise through the moments we share. Good morning, Marianas, feel the love everywhere. Wake up to the sunshine in the morning light. Good vibes all around. Everything feels right. Brad on the show, bringing joy to our day. Into the Marianas breeze. Let the world be stripped away.
It's amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
Good morning, Marianas. Hey, welcome back. It is 8:26 in the morning here on Tuesday. I know it feels like a Monday, but it's not. Yesterday was a holiday, Martin Luther King Day in the Marianas. Well, today it is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, and if you're not eating tacos on Tuesday, is it even really worth it? I mean, you definitely want to chow some tacos. And the place you want to go is Godfather's, and Godfather's Tacos, I think it's $1.50 a taco. There's no better deal in town. Don't eat all day. Save all your calories just for that one. Hang out with Scott and everybody else. You're going to know a whole bunch of people when you get down there. It's going to be great. Anyway, great to see all you guys go. Luisa says, you can tell I'm here a lot. Before the song started, I already started singing as the day unfolds. Oh, no, that's awesome. That is great. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Welcome back. We had a pretty wild, amazing part of the show in the beginning. We had the mayor of Rhoda on. We had Sean Christian on, talk about the things that are happening with Rhoda, getting back and forth, the big events that are going on, not to mention the fact that the mayor is running for re-election again. So that's some really exciting stuff. And, one of the things she talked about was the Chamber of Commerce in Rhoda and that they're being a big part of what's going on. And, we have a Chamber of Commerce too, darn it. And these guys heard about it. They're like, we can come and talk about our stuff too. And so we've got the executive director of the Saipan Chamber of Commerce. That's Kim Camacho with 2 M's. And we have the president, Joe Guerrero, with us. Great to have you both. Thanks for coming this morning.
Thanks for having us.
All right. So this is Brad. Thank you.
Yes, and so this is a far from ordinary interview. Take that, the Jamaica, you like that? We'll work it in there. We'll make sure that we get that in as much as we can. But there's a lot of great things happening in the Marianas, and people have been working hard behind the scenes and, well, in front of the scenes too. We've seen you everywhere. And I mean, there's a ton of stuff going on. I know what we're going to be talking about, but let's just talk about this. I know you're not going to run in for president of the chamber again, but I've been talking with a lot of people about it, and they really appreciate everything that you've done and really steadied that ship through some pretty challenging times over the last couple of years.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Brad. Yeah, it's been challenging, but I always see the world with rose-colored lenses. My wife accuses me of that, so it's okay. But there's always a hope, right, and a chance for renewal and a chance to look at the positive things that are going on in our community. And there's so many, and oftentimes, and thank you, Brad, for highlighting the positives in our community. It means a lot to me and to the people. And so, despite the challenging times, we will push through and we will come out better at the end. So, thank you.
Well, being a part of the chamber for the last couple of years, I've been able to see kind of how much work that you guys put in, the time commitment and everything. Now, Kim, I know this is your job. You do this all the time. Essentially, Joe's doing this as a volunteer for the business community. The amount of time that you have to put in for something like this while running your own business on top of all that, it's pretty momentous. I mean, how much time do you really give to it, and how do you schedule that kind of stuff in while you're managing your business, which is multiple businesses?
Yeah, thank you. I don't know how I do it, but I know one thing for sure is that I'm motivated, right? Self-motivated to help and give back to my community that has given me so much. And thanks to a great executive director for the Saipan Chamber. We've been very blessed to have Kim really running the show, and so she makes me look good. And so but yes, we all spend time. It's really a team effort, Brad, and thank you as well, Brad, for your service. You're on the board as well, and you do a lot for our community. So, if we all do a little, we can all do a lot together. And so, we'd be happy to share, what's going on coming up soon. We're excited to share with the community, our annual Business Person of the Year and Board Installation Gala.
Yeah, and Kim, I know we're just gushing over Joe, but what you've done since, well, at least I've really paid attention to it, since becoming a board, not just a board member, but a chamber member in general. And seeing how much work that you got going on behind the scenes. Oh, the stuff that happens in the office that nobody even sees because of all the work. Managing the team and people coming and going, trying to make that a cohesive unit. and a real productive unit. And wow, you are the ringleader of the circus and making sure that everything happens. You got big events that happen every single month, your GMMs. You've got all the specialty things. You've got these big economic forums. You've got committees and making sure that those committee people do committee things and all that. You have one heck of a job, and you've done it a great job being executive director. So it's great. You want to tell us a little bit about that experience?
It's definitely experience, but honestly, I'm sad that my president is no longer going to be my president because he really has truly helped me and guided me through the past 4 years with the chamber. I really could not be as successful as I am without his leadership and as well as my other board members. So I'm really thankful for the leadership and the guidance that is provided to me from my board. As well as my members as well, you know, they do often give me advices on certain things, you know, and I'm happy that I could be somebody that they can come to for advice and things like that, and vice versa. So it's really, like Prez said, really is a team effort between the board, the team, as well as our membership. So.
Well, you know, being as tied into the business community as you are, I know that, you know, the story that's been going on, it's more than just a story. It's something everyone's experiencing, that economic downturn that we've been experiencing. That's kind of an understatement. But all that hard work that you've been doing and experiencing all this stuff, it's kind of nice that now we're going to have something to kind of look forward to at the end of the month. They got this big gala, but it's really more of, you know, recognizing accomplishments of members and all this. So tell us about this big thing that's happening at the end of this month, please.
Yeah.
Would you like me to start?
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you again for the opportunity. You know, every year in January, the last weekend in January, the Saipan Chamber of Commerce and the community at large, we come together to recognize the Business Person of the Year, an award that I just learned this morning that has been going on for 30 years.
Wow.
Started in 1996. The first recipient was Efren Camacho. We know him, the owner behind Marianas Heights, right?
Mm-hmm.
And other engineering and an engineering company. And so, but you know, throughout the 30 years, we've had many leaders in our community be recognized. And it's really, you know, I've spoken to many of the past winners, and they always, it's always nice to hear from them. And they say that that award just kind of reaffirmed their commitment to our community. And so we hope that winners going into the future would be reminded, right, of why we do this and why we volunteer and help our community. So we have the Business Person of the Year award. It's happening that night. And we also have other awards, which I'll have Kim get into, to recognize other good things that are happening in the community from nonprofits and small businesses and others. We're also using this event to install our new board of directors. And Brad, you mentioned that, you know, I'm no longer being, you know, putting myself out there as president, but I am still on the board. They're not kicking me out yet. And I, you know, wanted to just take this opportunity to say that, you know, I'm still very much involved. I'm in the board. I'm going to help with that transition. My time, as you mentioned, Brad, you know, asking me how do I do it. I decided that this year I need to pass on the torch, if you will, to someone able. And I'll have Kim maybe share who that person is to lead the Saipan Chamber. But I'll still be there. My time being limited, I've been tasked to do a lot of work at the Governor's Council of Economic Advisors. I'm also on the board for MVA, and so I decided that rather than spread myself too thin, and with the situation in the tourism industry, I felt that I wanted to devote more of my time towards really doing the deep dive into the Visitors Authority, our visitor industry, and other initiatives that are being pursued by the council. So sorry to digress a little bit, but that's sort of a little background. But yeah, Kim can share a little bit more about the gala and how it works.
Yeah, so we're celebrating this on the last Saturday, as Prez mentioned, January 31st. It's going to be at Kensington Hall in Kensington Hotel Saipan in the north side. Tickets are going for about $100 per person, and a VIP table at 1,000 that seats 8. We are looking forward to celebrating the Business Person of the Year, installing our board members, as well as the other chamber awards that include Chamber Member of the Year. It is an award that honors a chamber member who is active and helps us push our mission and vision forward. We have the Small Business of the Year Award, which honors a small business that offers services, excellent services and innovative practices that impact the community. We also have the Nonprofit of the Year Award that honors a nonprofit organization that provides impact within the community. And lastly, we have the Public Agency of the Year Award, which honors a government entity that that exemplifies excellent service and innovative practices and policies that truly impact the business community. We're really excited to award these awards along with the Business Person of the Year Award, and just touching on the process of the voting, right? And so this year, we thought it would be a good opportunity to offer more transparency and accountability with the voting process. And so we have the support of Berger, Kommer and Associates, who will be tallying and auditing the votes for all our awards this year. We're really excited about that and really appreciate their support with our mission in providing transparency, right? And just with the gala in itself in support of that, and among many other things that they've supported, like our annual board elections and et cetera.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that probably gives the Berger, Comer and Associates team some fun too.
Yeah.
They actually get to be there. They are my team when it comes to like all of our accounting stuff and everything. So I love them. They do great stuff for me, and I like getting in there and seeing them. So I know they're gonna be doing. They'll be working that night, but they get to get dressed up and have some fun and have some good food and entertainment.
Well, actually, they'll finish the audit before the gala, so they'll actually enjoy the whole night. So they won't
Great.
be auditing on the night of the gala.
Even better,
Yeah.
stress-free. They
Yes.
just get to enjoy it.
Hey, if I may add, Brad, other than sort of honoring the businesses and public agencies that are doing well in our community, and of course the business person being honored, let's not forget that this gala also raises funds for our scholarship program. The Saipan Chamber has been running a scholarship program for just as long as the Business Person of the Year Award, and we've raised well over $100,000 and have distributed over $100,000 to institutions. Lately, we've wanted to divert or limit the funds, our scholarship funds, to only NM Tech and NMC and institutions that are on island, to help them out a little bit more. The scholarship is more to me than just funds for tuition. It's a message that we're sending to our youth and our workforce that the business community cares for them and looks forward to their participation as future leaders and being part of the workforce. And so we've had a really successful scholarship program. I think we have a lot of applicants. We did last year, and it's just inspiring how people are coming forward to apply for the funds and share their story. But yeah, I just wanted to again, let's not forget that this is a fundraiser. It's $100 a ticket. It's a lot of money in today's challenging economy, but that's actually austerity pricing, Brett, because last year I believe it was $125,
and the year prior was $150.
As a board, right, we decided to, let's bring down the price. We'll still can find ways to cut costs in our own way, but still have a nice evening where we can celebrate each other and the good things that we're doing. So
That's a great deal. It's a lot of fun too. You get to see everybody, and just be around. You have some conversation about all that stuff and be able to congratulate some folks along the way too. And I really appreciate it. I look forward to this stuff. I know it's a lot of fun, Is there anything that we can look forward to on top of that? I know there's a great DJ that we got. Who do we got? Do we have our host already squared away?
Yes.
Can we tell?
Yeah.
Can we say it?
It's no
Is it a secret?
It is not a secret. So we do have our MC for the night, who is Vinny Sablon Jr. He's hosted and MC'd many events as well, and I've witnessed him in multiple as well. And his character just pulled me in, and I said he'd be great. You know, he's pretty young. He's still a senior in Cagman High School, but I met with him. We went through the expectations and the standards, and I'm confident that he'll fulfill the role successfully, and we're excited to have him. And really, it is truly about highlighting our youth, right, who will in turn be our future leaders of the CDMI.
Well, he was like the youth senate president as well, right?
Yes.
And boy, they did a video not too long ago for one of their events, and it was awesome. All the students put together. I think it was for one of their student-run events that was popping up online. It was great, but yeah, he's a great kid, and look forward to seeing all this. So Kensington, end of the month, and tickets are available. How do they find out, or where do they go?
To purchase tickets, so you can visit our website, saipanchamber.com. You can visit the calendar, go to the date, and you can register for the event. And then shortly after, a chamber staff will reach out to you in regards to collecting your payment for the event. But you could also visit our office. We're on the second floor of the Marianas Business Plaza, Suite 201A, or give us a call, 670-234-71, and we could take your registration and payment over the phone. There's multiple ways that you can make it to our event.
Don't wait too long, right?
Yeah.
We've many galas we've sold out in advance, so don't wait to the last minute. We've had to turn people away in the past. Unfortunately, we have limited seating capacity at these venues, so don't wait to the last minute. Get your tickets today.
Yes. And it'll be a lot of fun. You mentioned the scholarship program, and that's something that you shouldn't look past. I mean, it's a big fundraiser for the scholarship that ends up going out for students who continue their education here, which is outstanding. So it already feeds right back into our local education system with NMC and with NM Tech, which is great. There's a lot of other things that the Chamber does throughout the year that's not just about the scholarship. There's other organizations that are supported and all that other stuff. And, for people who are like, what does the Chamber do? I mean, basically we sit around, smoke cigars inside buildings and just talk. But no, this is not true. But what are some of the other great things that we do during the year?
There are a number of things, as you mentioned. We do have committees within the Chamber that are focused on different aspects or industries. Like we have a Workforce and Development Committee. We have the Government Relations Committee that really looks closely into policies and legislation. We have the Armed Forces Committee, which looks into military activities and supporting our military families on island. We also have a tourism committee that focuses on tourism, and its recovery. Among many other things, we do our monthly membership meeting where we bring our members together. We try to bring in speakers that are current hot topics within the community or are beneficial to our members and their businesses. We do lobbying in DC. Maybe Prez can cover a little bit on that.
Sure, a lot of the policies that affect us here in the CNMI are really set in Washington, and it's tragic, if you will, that oftentimes, unfortunate, that these policies are made really without direct input or enough input from the stakeholders that would be affected. And so I've been privileged to be invited on several occasions to Washington, D.C. to meet with our federal partners as well as representatives in Washington, and I may be going again next month to really continue on that effort and really sort of address some of the policies, whether it be a visa waiver policy or workforce policy. And it's been really nice and neat that working with the delegate's office from Delegate Khalili's time to now Delegate Kim Hines, as well as working with our administration. We're all on the same page for the most part on a lot of the issues, whether it's seabed mining or just a lot of things that matter to many people here. Yes, the chamber does that. And more, right? We have the Toys for Tots that's very well advertised. We help bring joy to children during the holidays in partnership with the U.S. Marine Corps. And we also have upcoming soon, we'll be announcing shortly the economic forum that we'll be hosting, and that's a chance for, again, the community, and this will be open to the community, and an event to discuss and have a dialogue on some of the issues that are affecting our economy, and how do we work together to do our small part in building ourselves up. But yeah, I'm sure we do some other things. We have training. We do
professional
training,
development as well.
training for staff and
Yes.
managers, and
Yes.
and we're open, right? The chamber is a membership organization, but we're always a lot of our events are actually open to non-members as well.
Absolutely.
Right, as you know, and so even if you're not a member, be on the lookout for professional development training, and there's always room to volunteer. Even if you're not a member, just come and help out. We're open to partnering with many in our community.
Yeah, speaking of volunteer, we do have a volunteer committee, so we always encourage, folks who are interested in giving back to their community to participate and join us in our volunteer committee. We have a number of things that they can volunteer for, like our general monthly membership meetings.
Easy for you to say.
We have our golf tournament. We have our economic forum up and coming. Just a number of things that we're always looking for volunteers for. So it's a good opportunity to give back to your community, and just give your time. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I love all this stuff. It's also like a great networking opportunity for folks to know people in the different businesses, having those connections. Like, you can help me out with this. And then you have at the meetings, member spotlights, so people can talk about their business and what they offer in the community. So, one of the things that people think that everybody automatically knows what they do and what their products are. Well, that's an opportunity. Yeah. The other thing is, it's an opportunity for people to support this big gala, and you've got a bunch of sponsors who have signed up to be a part of this as well.
Yeah, and we're truly thankful. Majority of our sponsors, they sponsor us annually, and we really could not be as a success as we are annually without the support of our sponsors, members and non-members. It really does truly, complete the event and really bring true success to it, because as actually, I'm not sure if the community is aware, but the Saipan Chamber of Commerce is a nonprofit organization, and we're member-based. So truly, our revenue only comes through our membership. And so, if our members don't, if our numbers in membership is not at the level we want it to be, then we take a hit on that. So, any support that we have from any events that we put out there is greatly appreciated, in kind or monetary.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So get out there, get your tickets. They're $100 a seat, and it'll be at the Kensington Hall. It's at the end of this month. It's going to be a lot of fun to be at. We're going to find out who all the superlatives are for everything. And you can get yourself a free selfie with President Joe Guerrero while you're out there. Anything else that you'd like to share about any of the event or anything else happening with the Chamber?
I think we'd just like to highlight that for now, and we'll hopefully be back soon to talk about.
Maybe I do have a plug.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I mean, because we're kind of near the date.
More.
Yeah. The week after our annual gala, we do have our first membership meeting of the year, which is set for February 4th at the Taga Hall World Resort. We have a very interesting speaker this month. It is Anthony Torres. He is speaking on behalf of the Commonwealth Economic Incentive Authority. I believe I said that correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a new, not necessarily a new program, but a new revitalized type program. And I'm interested to learn more about it. I'm sure the community is, and our members as well. So we're excited about that. So if you want to attend to learn more, call our office. We're happy to help you register, or you could just show up on the day of our membership meeting
And
too.
that's the first Wednesday of
Yes,
February.
the first Wednesdays of each month is when we have our membership meeting. So come on down and join us to get some information about this newly developed or revitalized
But that's not just
program.
for members, right? We
Yeah.
also have this. We also invite future members,
Yes,
right?
there you go, future members.
That's great, and I enjoy going to all those things. And so now we're going to hear from corrections to connections. We're going to find out about some of these new opportunities that we've got economically out here in the Marianas, and that's going to be on February 4th. So there we go. All right, so who's your team, Joe? I never did ask you. I know the Cougars for college, but how about for the NFL? Do you have a team?
Yes, and I'm biased, right? Living in the Pacific Northwest, Seattle Seahawks have always had a special place in my heart. After the Bills, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Be on Brad's good side, you have to be a Bills fan. I was a Bills fan a long time ago when they were in the Super Bowl. Gosh, in the 80s or somewhere long time ago.
A long time ago.
Not to rub it in, Brad.
No, that's good. That's good. It was the 90s at least.
Yeah.
So that's good. Kim, do you have any Super Bowl
No,
thoughts?
I know
No
nothing
football
about football. Sorry.
So we'll teach you. So the Buffalo Bills
Okay.
are the team you want to cheer for.
No matter what.
They're red, white, and blue. They're the
Okay.
only team in New York. The Giants and the Jets, they're in New Jersey, so they don't even count. So we'll that's step one. We'll go from there. Anyway, I want to say thanks to you guys for coming in and talking about the big event that we've got going on and all the other things that you guys do to help with the business community and help make the CNMI a better place. So thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, folks. Oh, one last thing you said about calling the chamber office. What's the number for the chamber office?
234-7150.
All right, so there you go. All right, folks, we will be back. We'll have more with our headlines, sports, weather, all that fun stuff together right after this. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. As soon as I can find the button, I'm looking for it right now.
Hey, bro, can I grab your bush?
Yeah, man, go for it.
Right on. Thanks, bro. Hey, bro, can I grab your bush too?
Sure, bro. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Now I can grab my own bush. Saipan, it's time to grab your bush. Pick up a 12-pack of ice-cold Bush, and you're in for more than just a refreshing beer. Every 12-pack gives you a chance to win exclusive Bush gear and more. So don't wait. Swing by your favorite store, grab your Bush, and join the fun. Because here in Saipan, the best moments are even better with Bush. Grab your Bush today.
Sports Update.
Venus Williams has made history down under. The 45-year-old seven-time major champion is now the oldest woman to compete in an Aussie Open singles match. She almost became the oldest to win one, leading Olga Danilovich 4-love in the third set before running out of gas, losing the final 6 games of the match. From the 576th ranked woman in the world to number 1, Aryna Sabalenka overcame an early break of serve to roll in straight sets. She's trying to win in Australia for the third time in 4 years. Top American Coco Gauff opens up the tournament tonight at 7:30 Eastern against Kamila Rakhimova. On the men's side, top-ranked Carlos Alcaraz looking to complete the career Grand Slam, won in straight sets. And in the match of the day, Michael Zhang, a senior at Columbia University and two-time NCAA champion, stunned fellow American Sebastian Corda in 5 sets. In the NFL, 2 more divisional round games on tap today. First,
This is Ainsley Earhart. Thank you for joining me for the 52-episode podcast series, The Life of Jesus.
A listening experience that will provide hope, comfort, and understanding of the greatest story ever told. Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcasts.com or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Up the Patriots hosting the Texans. The winner will head to Denver to take on the Broncos, who won an overtime thriller 33-30 over the Bills yesterday. In the late game, the Bears hosting the Rams. Chicago coming off an emotional wild-card win over the Packers. They erased an 18-point halftime deficit to beat their arch rivals. First-time head coach Ben Johnson talked this week about putting that win behind them.
You can't linger too long on what's gone on in the past. You can't really think about what's going on during the season or reflect or anything like that. So I think our veteran leadership's done a great job of navigating the ship.
The winner of that one will head to Seattle to face the Seahawks, who routed the Niners 41-6 on Saturday. The NBA is doing a very NFL thing today with a regular season game in London. It was all Grizzlies, blowing out the Magic 126-109. Memphis star Ja Morant with a game-high 24 points and said after the game that he does not want to be traded. Baseball news, Brave shortstop Ha-Seong Kim will miss 4 to 5 months after surgery to repair the middle finger tendon in his throwing hand. You can listen and follow the Fox Sports Podcast at foxsports.com or wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Tim McMaster.
Get more on the Fox Sports app and foxsports.com.
If you see something, say something, and stay anonymous. Call Crime Stoppers at 234-7272 or submit a tip online at nmicrimestoppers.com. No names, no caller ID, no recordings, just your info. And if your tip leads to an arrest, you could earn up to $1,000 in cash. Your tips have helped take hundreds of criminals off the streets in the NMI. It works because of you. Crime Stoppers, we want your information, not your name. PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Wake up, sunshine, it's a brand new day. Brad's got the stories that'll light your way. Take a smile on his face, he's ready to share. Share. Good morning, Marianas. Feel the love in the air. Good morning, Marianas. Come join the fun. Together we'll shine like the morning sun.
With the waves crashing in, hear the oceans call. Brad brings the news that connects us all. From the islands to the world, goes Caribbean. Good morning, Marianas, the best out of the year.
Good morning, Marianas.
All right, good morning, Marianas. Welcome back. It is 9:01 here in the morning, and we did get you a little bit of sports and everything. And we skimmed a little bit on the news because we're not there yet. We're just about, they just now got it, but we'll give you that in a little bit. Give you an idea, though, it is 79 degrees outside. It is a cool day today. 79 degrees out there at the Saipan International Airport. Humidity is falling, so it's starting to feel a lot better. 89% right now, and that's pretty good. Mostly sunny skies today, high near 85, and we're looking at some nice leisurely breezes at 8 miles per hour, so nothing too crazy out there. Speaking of crazy, there's something crazy cool up at the Saipan International Airport today, and we're about to talk about that. So we're going to get our friend on the phone from the Commonwealth Bureau of Military Affairs. Just hang on. Right now, we're going to get him on the line as well.
Good morning, brother.
All right. Hey, we have from the Commonwealth Bureau of Military Affairs, we have Ed Camacho. He's on the line. We are on the air right now. Mr. Director,
right.
How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for the call and allowing me to be on the air with you all.
Yeah, well, it's great to have you. Today, you guys do a lot of stuff with the Commonwealth Bureau of Military Affairs. It's the office that liaises between the military and everything that ends up happening here with the CNMI, whether it's Saipan, Tinian, Rota, or anywhere else in the Marianas. And today, there's kind of a big event going on. It's here, and there's one in Rota as well.
Oh, yes. One on Rota, one on Tinian, and...
wow.
We're actually going further than just the Marianas. We also today in Palau also they're having their own community day where they're gonna have some aircraft on display. So It's a great day. Hey Brett, and speaking about being busy, man, we've been so busy. We've been having to miss several meetings, cancel some of our meetings because we couldn't accommodate a whole bunch of the activities that are going on at the same time. And as a matter of fact, there were so many that there were times that we would end up getting the information like last minute, to make things happen. Like the community days for today, for example, we didn't get this information till really late last week. So we knew it was going to happen. We just didn't know when, what day, and what time. So exciting day today, regardless of the late news. But man, I was hoping that at least we got enough days to get some parental permission going on, so that even the kids at school, could be bussed up there to check this aircraft out. Because it's very rare that we get a huge aircraft land on our island. So this is an opportunity. And as a matter of fact, as soon as we get off this call, I'll be heading up there to greet some of the airmen that are here on the island.
Well, it's great. I didn't even know that they're also doing it in Tinian. I got the flyer for Rota and for Saipan that they put out, but it's going to be at the airport. Is it the same thing at Tinian? Is it from 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock?
Yes, it's the same thing. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. And
I know the message only went out for Rota and Saipan, but the bulk of the exercise is also, on Tinian. So I believe there will be an air show allowed on the island of Tinian as well. I'm not seeing the actual flyer for that, but that's in the plan.
That's incredible. An actual air show. We've asked for something like that. We've mentioned that, we thought that would be a big hit.
The air show. I'm sorry. I meant the display, the aircraft display. Yeah.
Oh.
If I said air show, I'm so sorry. The air show slipped out because that's the plan. Oh, just let the plan out now. The plan is that the air show will be happening here during our 250th America's birthday.
Wow.
Which also happens to be our 80th anniversary for the liberation of for the Saipan.
That's incredible.
So, but that's in the plan. We've requested for the air show. Again, there's been a lot of requests that we've put in, and due to mission change, even at the last minute, things could go, left or down or go south for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
But we are really hopeful this time because the submission for the air show request was made early enough to make it happen also.
Well, the things that are happening right now, they are, call them like affectionately, the pet a jet, even though there's also a propeller. I can't think of a good one for that one. Bring a feller to see a propeller. I don't know. But they've got the C-17s and the C-130s here in Saipan. Is it the same thing over there in Tinian and Rota?
I'm not sure about the C-130 on Tinian, but on Rota there is going to be a C-17 and on Tinian as well.
Man, I'll tell you, those C-17s are impressive. One of the kids who grew up here, Cooper Graff, he flies them. And, those engines are massive for that size of a plane. They could do some pretty acrobatic stunts for that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And, when you talk about flying those type of aircraft, we know that it takes human beings to kind of like turn the switch on, right? But once you turn the switch on, man, it's like it's got its life of its own. It's got a life of its own. So, you just press the right button and it's going to do its thing and lift off the runway and get in the air. And put a destination in it and you'll follow a route.
So what do you think? You think we can get you on Liberation Day? You think you might want to do a jump out of a C-130 as it's going over the Liberation grounds?
You know what? Those would be awesome, right? And so the last time we did this, it was an exercise, and we did it on Tinian. It was an exercise, and guess where our folks were coming from? Guess where our jumpers were coming from? They were coming from Alaska, and the jumpers, left a really, really cold part of the world. Even though it's summer for us, it was really still kind of like winter for them. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you what, man, was it Alaska or Australia? I can't remember. One of the other points where it's still kind of really cold. But then when they were jumping in onto the island, as soon as they exit the plane, some of them were already getting the heat injuries.
Oh man, can you imagine?
And, medics got to run right to them because they're already like dealing it hard, dealing with the weather really, really tough. It was like a shock to the body when they exit the aircraft and it's hot. So but those were lessons learned, and but we're going to go all out. I know the mayor is requesting for the spider thingy out of the aircraft, the helicopter, where they rappel off the helicopter and then they get picked up by ropes, hook them up on the rope and then peel off. So we did that before a while back when we had our carnival grounds up in the American Memorial Park. We had a team that come out here and do that spider hookup, and they took off hanging on the rope. Yeah,
that's
fun stuff.
Yeah,
we're going to be asking for a lot, and I'm glad you mentioned that airborne folks jumping out of aircraft. And if it's not a lot, maybe we might just have a couple of skydivers do their thing. Hope maybe bringing the CNMI flag and the U.S. flag as they come down. So great things are in the plans, and we got IPRs, in progress reviews, meeting sessions to kind of like to see where we at in the plan and what else we might need to address. I know we're going to have a lot of medics on the ground if we're going to have a lot of these things, and our EMS guys are standing by all the time. So it'll be something.
Well, anytime there's cool stuff happening with the military, I know you're the guy to call, you're the guy to talk to, and look forward to hearing more of these things. These guys have been here for a little while. After today, they're wrapping up pretty soon?
No, they got it up through the end of the month, and then, of course, the trail party will be a little bit longer. And then we'll have a few more throughout the rest of the year. On quarterly basis, and the little ones, the smaller exercises, almost on a monthly basis. And we're also looking forward to more porch call of ships coming in and doing their thing. So those are all in the works right now because hey, we need a little bit of this kind of activity to kind of like just boost the economy a little bit, and every little thing helps. So it's not the sole source of an economic jump, but it does help a little bit. So appreciate the folks who are actually going all out, welcoming our folks, our partner in the military to come in and partake in our activities here in the cinema. There are lots of things going on here in the cinema because we need to share it a lot better. That's for sure.
Well, we had a big exercise last summer with Valiant Shield. And, I heard that Valiant Shield's not happening this summer. Well, it's not happening here, but there's going to be another big one coming up this summer.
Okay, so last summer, just allow me to just make a small correction on that one. Last summer was actually the Refor Pack.
Oh, thank you. Yes, Refor Pack. There you go.
And then the Valiant Shield, we will have Valiant Shield extend out to the cinema this year. That's in the plans.
Awesome. So
and all the exercises we're doing right now will lead up to Valiant Shield, and then looking at a bigger number of service members on the island than Refor Pack. So the unfortunate thing is that some of our hotels have already, closed down, shutting down when we're going to be needing them for this summer. So hopefully they reconsider that and at least stay afloat until we get all this boost of personnel coming in.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to it. That Refor Pack was massive as far as economic impact goes in the Marianas.
Oh yes, the business sector felt it, and unfortunately, the ones who pulled out and terminated their businesses before they came, obviously, things happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
This year, we're hoping that our businesses don't give up before this thing happens. It's going to help a little bit, at least for the time that they're going to be here.
Well, I hope so too. We're sticking it out. We're gutting it out for sure. Anything else you want to share?
No, I just want to say thank you and shout out to our airmen and other service members that are out here participating in all these exercises that we got going. So yes, and thanks to the GRM folks, JTFM folks who are coordinating all these activities to bring in a lot of our service members and aircraft, as well as the ships that are going to be coming in, in the near future. So, hua.
Hua is right. We look forward to that. More of those guys coming in here. All right. Well, thank you, sir. And by the way, some people in the comments saying hi to you also. Bruce Camacho. He's like, half a day, Uncle Ed. Sir, I can actually see him snapping a salute to you right there.
Yeah, I hope he's standing at the position of attention, and then he snaps the salute.
He better be in the front lean rest position now.
He's not doing that. He's going to be in the front leaning rest position. Yeah.
All right. Hey, thanks so much, and we'll catch up with you soon, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm heading up there to the airport now, so hope to see a bunch of folks up there.
Yeah, we'll see you up there.
Hey, buddy.
All right. Take care. All right, that is retired Lieutenant Colonel and current director over there at the Commonwealth Bureau of Military Affairs, Ed Camacho. Thanks so much for being on here with us today and giving us a heads up about everything that's happening up there and the things that are coming up afterwards. All right, real quick, it looks like we just got something in from Louisa. Let's see what we got. Ooh, this is pretty cool. See if I can't see this. What do we got over here? What is this here? This is open to all Saipan Little League coaches, managers, and volunteers. It's basic first aid training that's going to be taking place this weekend. And we can put this up here on the screen for you and let you see what this is. Here, let's save it. And so I'll read it off to you, but I'll let you see it as well.
save. And let's just change it to that. Oh, that's a cool logo, but let's pop this up. Downloads. Kapow. See how fast we can be. Awesome. Here, let's just make it a bigger size so you guys can see a little bit better. There we go. All right, this is what we just got this. Open to all Saipan Little League coaches, managers, and volunteers. And we'll just blow your ears out right there. Basic first aid training taking place Saturday, January 24th. That's this weekend from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Oleai Elementary School cafeteria. There's only 20 slots available, and it's open to the first 20 folks who register. We're going to put this on our social media channels and on the website. But for you right now, you've got the first look at it. You've got the QR code so you can register for it right away as well. Training is going to include the following topics: recognizing, attending, and acting on basic injuries. The other one is understanding types of bleeding and how to control it, and recognizing concussions, broken bones, dislocations, fractures, and sprains. You can send them an email at saipanlittleleague@gmail.com. Or you can just click on that QR code and get yourself in there. And that's the way to do it. Sorry, I'm laughing at one of your comments. So there you go. That is the last big deal that we've got for you this morning. Again, we'll post this up. If you haven't zapped it already, you're able to see it now. Okay, folks. Well, Lisa says we also have Stats Clinic following right after the first aid training, the flyer to follow. Oh, there you go, Luisa. Thanks so much. And by the way, that's the way to do it. If you don't know how to score a baseball game, this is the way you want to do it. Keep the stats also, and this helps keep everybody on the same page with regards to how those stats are collected. So it's a really good deal. All right, well, that's what we've got for you today. I won't get out of here yet. We will get you some info. Oh, let's just make sure. Okay, confirm that there is no Community Day on Tinian Aircraft display, only on Rhoda and Saipan this time. So there you go. Rhoda and Saipan, you've got the Community Day today. Tinian, you don't have it today, but you've got them there all the time, so you're probably not missing out yet. All right. Well, that's what we've got for you. We're going to get you the latest news updates here. Let me just refresh and get it for you, because it is 9:18 here on your Tuesday morning here in the Marianas, and I want to make sure that you're tackling the day with the most up-to-date info. There it is. So here you go, folks. We'll be back again. Here, I can get that out of your face, or my face. There you go. All right, so here's the latest news. After that, we're going to wrap it up, call it a show, folks, and we'll see you up there at the airport for the Community Day. You can check out your C-17 and a C-130. If your kids are in school, it's going to be a little bit of a tough pull. But maybe it's an opportunity for you to go up there, leave the kids at home, and you get to take some cool pictures. All right, we'll be back right after this.
AP News, I'm Ben Thomas. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell is going to attend arguments Wednesday before the Supreme Court. Ed Donahue has details.
At issue before the High Court is whether President Trump can fire Fed Governor Lisa Cook. A source tells the AP Powell will be there in person. The president accused Cook of mortgage fraud, an allegation she has denied.
But no, she seems to have had an infraction, and she can't have an infraction, and especially that infraction because she's in charge of, if you think about it, mortgages.
Powell himself is facing a Trump administration investigation over spending on renovations at Fed headquarters.
This unprecedented action should be seen in the broader context of the administration's threats and ongoing pressure.
President Trump has pushed Powell to be more aggressive, cutting interest rates. Ed Donahue, Washington.
President Trump's linked his aggressive stance on taking control of Greenland to last year's decision not to award him the Nobel Peace Prize, telling Norway's prime minister in a text that he no longer feels an obligation to think purely of peace. The Norwegian leader points out the decision was by the Nobel Committee, not the Norwegian government. Danish Foreign Minister Lars Løkke Rasmussen says it's extremely important that NATO allies stick together.
To show the American president, you have a desire, you have a vision, you have a request, but you will never be able to achieve that by putting pressure on us. That signal is of crucial importance in order to, I would say, to push the Americans back into the meeting room as we agreed last week.
In Michigan, a massive pileup southwest of Grand Rapids amid a snowstorm. More than 100 vehicles involved. Jeff Westfeld with Grand Valley Towing.
Full-blown accidents to winch outs, jackknife semis.
State police report numerous injuries, no deaths. The storm spreading freezing temperatures as far south as Florida. This is AP News. Unbeaten Indiana takes on the University of Miami in college football's national title game tonight. And Gethin Coolbaugh reports it's effectively a home game for the Hurricanes and coach Mario Cristobal.
It's a lot bigger than me. Always has been.
His approach mirrors the values instilled by his Cuban-American parents: hard work, toughness, and dedication.
Miami did so much for us. It's time for all of us to join together and give back.
Cristobal returned to his hometown and alma mater 4 years ago, aiming to build a championship team, seeking their 6th national title.
There's no way to go forward and achieve the things we want to achieve unless we are put to the ultimate test.
Cristobal, who won 2 national championships as an offensive lineman for the school in 1989 and 1991, emphasizes family, hard work, and togetherness.
We're grateful for those tests, and we look forward to preparing to the best of our abilities to go be 1-0 again.
I'm Gethin Coolbaugh.
There's more news at apnews.com. I'm Ben Thomas. Thanks for listening.
If you see something, say something. And stay anonymous. Call Crime Stoppers at 234-7272 or submit a tip online at nmicrimestoppers.com. No names, no caller ID, no recordings, just your info. And if your tip leads to an arrest, you could earn up to $1,000 in cash. Your tips have helped take hundreds of criminals off the streets in the NMI. It works because of you. Crime Stoppers, we want your information, not your name. PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.